Sagittarius, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, I am Simone the Moon Goddess. Welcome. This is your May 2022 reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As always, these are general, so it either resonates or it doesn't. Don't force the message. And please use your discernment always, always, always. All right, Sagittarius, so let's get into your reading. Before I go on, just a reminder, if you are looking to book with me for a personal reading, the only place you can do so is on themoongoddess.com. Somewhere should be somewhere along here. Moongoddess.com, 3 S's. I also have a subscription-based service on there, membership-based service. So if you are interested in becoming a member of my community, the Sacred Circle, you can sign up on there. And always check my playlist. Like, I have tons of Sagittarius content on here. Go through. It's always good to look back even a year ago, because oftentimes the messages resonate for what's happening now. So remember, spirit time is not the way how we perceive time. So you might be able to get messages from a year ago, 2 years ago. I have a whole playlist for Sagittarius. All right, my love, so let's get into May 2022. What's the messages, spirit guides? Assist me in connecting to Sagittarius for May 2022. As always, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved, with harm to none. Okay, here we go. All right, Sag, let's see what's going on for you guys. Here's your card, Temperance. One last shuffle. Temperance at the bottom now. One last shuffle and we're gonna start your message. Also, for those of you who've been following my podcast, asking about the podcast, I posted a new episode. I'll tag it either in here or at the end of this video if you haven't checked it out, or you can listen on any available streaming platform, most of them. All right, Sagittarius, let's go. What's the message for Sagittarius, spirit guides, for May 2022? I have one. Those are my 2 cards, or your 2 cards. Wow. Okay, you have 2 major cards. So you have the Star, the 5 of Swords, and the Moon. That's interesting. Top of the deck, let's see. The Knight of Wands. Every time I see this, I think about you guys, the Knight of Wands. I always connect the Knight of Wands with Sagittarius. Bottom is the 8 of Pentacles. There's a 2 of Cups underneath that 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what's at the heart. What's at the heart for Sagittarius? Knight of Swords, King of Swords, King of Swords, King of Swords. This King of Swords has been showing up in all of these May readings. I find that really interesting. I feel like people really trying to master their thoughts, or you're being, okay, Mercury retrograde, yeah, so this is the time to master your communication or go over things inwards, reviewing, rethinking, replanning, re-strategizing, redeveloping. Is all of this going back to come forward. So maybe that's why the King of Swords is here all the time. All right, Sagittarius, so there's some kind of conflict, and I feel like it has to do with, it's almost like the more you shine, the saltier people get. Like it seems as if you trigger something in people just by being yourself in some way. There is a rebirth happening for you, Sagittarius. Really. It's like everything's being lined up for you. Divine timing, divine guidance, divine protection. There's a rebirth happening, and perhaps the conflict is in your mind as well. For some of you, the conflict could be happening in your mind. For some of you, there's a bit of self-sabotage happening here. It's like you step out in the spotlight, or you fully embody yourself, and then you get scared. Maybe you show vulnerability, you show your hand, you show, you wear your heart on your sleeve, something to that effect, and then you're like, abort mission, and there's this self-sabotage happening. Maybe it's not so much somebody trying to attack you. For some of you, it might be that there are people working against you, but for some of you, it's a self-sabotage, which is why you need to get your thoughts in order. There is this potential for your money to grow as well. There might be some kind of fluctuation happening, but there is, like in May, there is this space and time for you to get things going again. If things have been kind of sluggish with your creativity or putting energy into the things that you love, or your work or your craftsmanship, it's like there's a phase in May where you'll have lots of energy, or you feel really inspired to get back to the things that you love, your making, your crafting, your gifts, your talents, something along those lines. You need to get your thoughts in order. You need to get organized. And also, it's about waiting for the sign, the sign to move forward. All right, there is a moving happening. For some of you, literally moving or traveling or thinking about traveling. Maybe you traveling for work. Some of y'all traveling for work in May, or thinking about it. You got to trust the timing. All right, don't try to force things. And also, you got to do things for yourself and not worry about how other people receive your decisions. If you're making decisions, the best decisions for yourself, you have to stand fully in that. You got to sit with your chest. You got to move with your chest. You can't half-ass things. I don't even feel like I really need to say this to y'all, but I don't know if I showed you y'all's bottom row. You have the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So the money is growing as well. Remember, you're moving towards 10 of Pentacles, which is the highest number. So 8, 9, 10, you're not far away from it, but you need to put in the work to get to where you want to get to. The moon rules money as well. So to have the moon here sitting on top of your money, that's interesting. Remember, money fluctuates just like the moon cycles. Moon phases and cycles. Money fluctuates. Stock markets fluctuate as the moon fluctuates. Yeah. All right, I think that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's get your word of advice. Remember when I said to y'all, wait for the sign, that there's a message coming through, wait for the sign? You have the Page of Swords and the Justice card. So when I saw the Page of Swords, that's the message, that's the sign. All right, so it's for some of you, it's you waiting for some kind of ruling, maybe waiting for some kind of paperwork. Now this also is interesting. Again, this also ties in with Mercury retrograde. It's in Gemini and Taurus. It's until the 3rd of June. So maybe y'all waiting, or you're being advised to wait for that message, or rather that the message is coming. That's what I mean. The message is coming. So hold tight. Everything has to be balanced and weighed. So trust the timing. Now you have 3 major cards here: the Star, the Moon, and now the Justice card. It's interesting too with the moon here. We just had a full moon eclipse on the 15th, 16th, depending on where you are. Today is the 18th that I'm recording this. So maybe it's also because for me, when I think of an eclipse, it's almost like a tumble dryer. Like everything is like chaotic, or it feels chaotic, but really and truly it's that the energy is shifting, closing off cycles, opening doors, shifting around things. So Maybe it's like when the message will come when things have settled, when things have balanced. Sorry, this crystal is shaking and rocking. Yeah, that's better. There's some truth coming too. If y'all have been waiting for the truth about some kind of situation, it's coming. Some truth is coming. Also, I feel like some kind of justice is being served. So if you've been waiting again for a court ruling, waiting for some kind of approval, some kind of acceptance letter, waiting for money to come in, and it's connected to some kind of government agency or something along those lines, like things are happening. All right, well, there's 10 of Wands here at the bottom. I need y'all to keep y'all thoughts high, to keep your thoughts where you really want your energy to flow. If you don't want a certain outcome, shift your thoughts from thinking over and over about that outcome. You don't want a self-fulfilling prophecy to happen. All right, shift those thoughts. Let go of some of the burden. Stop sabotaging yourself. Feel power in being seen. Feel power in feeling what you feel. There's no running away from things. I mean, you could, but how far is that getting you? Right? Let's see what's at the top. Oh, the curiosity. Well, the Tower. You got the Tower at the top and the 10 of Wands at the bottom. Something's changing big time here. And part of that is that you need to release something. There's something that you have to release. Some kind of heaviness. Wow, you have 3 10s, Sagittarius. This is crazy. You have the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups, one after the next. This is absolutely beautiful. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups together after this 10 of Wands. So it's like when you go through this dark night of the soul energy, 1, 2, 3, 4, when I looked over, right? Step by step, and you let go. When you go through the dark night of the soul, you come through on the other side. Look at what's waiting for you on the other side. Watch your thoughts. Watch how you might be tripping up yourself. Running away from things. Lots of major cards here. Wow. And I'm seeing you got Judgment, Temperance, and then the Lovers all together, one after the next. There's a lot of massive changes going on for y'all. Let's see, what's the final message for Sagittarius? Ooh, and here's another major card. 2 more major cards. You have the Death card, the Sun, and then the 4 of Wands. My word, y'all's reading is amazing. Another visual representation of from the darkness into the light, from death to birth. From death to birth. Wow. And then the 4 of Wands, which is the balance that you want. It's a sense of completion. Like your fires feel balanced. You feel balanced. You feel like yourself. This is amazing. You got Justice, which is the harmony. You got the light and the dark here, the death and the rebirth, the Death card, and then the Sun. You got the Star and the Moon. It's like y'all cards are very balanced. Maybe in the summertime is when you'll start to see there's some kind of completion happening. There's some kind of, it's like let's say you've been working on a project or working towards a goal, and then there's just one more step, or you're just waiting for this message or this approval or this whatever it is to come in. That's flowing in. I want y'all to feel like, look at the joyfulness of these children on this Sun card. Like really embody that. That's y'all's energy, right? So don't worry about people working against you or trying to work against you, because what's for you is for you. Nobody can stop you from getting what the stars have, what's been written in the stars. And if it's you tripping it yourself, like just take it one step at a time, right? There's this constant rebirth happening here for y'all. This is really beautiful. All right, let's get some moon cards, Sagittarius. I just saw have faith in your dreams. I get a feeling that some of y'all moving, looking to move, moving to somewhere warm, starting over, moving somewhere. There's moving coming though for some of you. Some of y'all moving. Maybe moving closer to home if you moved away from home. It looks like y'all moving closer to home. Some of y'all building a home. Somebody's expecting as well. Somebody's expecting. There's a marriage and then there's an expecting. Somebody's being proposed to as well here. Wait, sorry, I'm getting messages again. Somebody's being proposed to. And I see babies as well. All right, so somebody's been chosen. It feels like there's been some kind of third party situation, and somebody's upset. But it feels like I can't do this anymore. I can't live this life anymore. I can't keep messing up my own self. I gotta get serious. I gotta put in the work if I want this. If I want life to be the way how I've envisioned it, I gotta put the work into it. I can't keep playing games. I gotta trust how I feel. I gotta trust my heart. I gotta trust my soul. Where's my soul calling me to? I need to be honest. I know what I want, and I gotta put effort into getting what I want. Wow, okay. So that might be a whole different message for somebody else. Let me know how that resonates, Sagittarius. Wow, okay. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. All right, Sagittarius. Let's get some more messages for you and wrap up this reading. Otherwise, I'll just keep going and going. What's the messages for Sagittarius for May? Spirit guides. A new start is coming. New moon. Wow. Definitely with the Death card and the Sun and then this Four of Wands, there's a whole starting a new life happening here. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. And at the heart is surrender to the divine. Full moon, which would be the star. You could say like the star is divine guidance, divine, like things like ancestors, spirit guides. And when you do so, this whole rebirth happens, and then things start to move forward, or you start to move, or somebody's moving. Wow. Let's see what else comes through for y'all. Thank you. Take action. Look at this energy, Sagittarius. Look at the cards. I don't know if y'all can really see, but they're so similar. The energy is so similar. Take action. You're making a move. You know, even like how like the star is right on top of this Knight of Wands. It's the same arm action. It's this above, below, charging forward, connecting. It's like this is very much balanced spirituality and practicality. You know, you're pointing up to the heavens, you're pointing down to the earth, right? So the practicality would be the earth energy, the heavens would be the spiritual energy. Yes is at the bottom. So take action, yes. Recovery. And I love all this green energy, all that heart chakra energy, heart chakra healing. And at the heart is reconsider. Take action, yes. Recovery and reconsider. Let's see what's happening. Unlikely, reconsider, let go. Well, that's interesting. All that's at the heart. Unlikely, reconsider, and let go. So yes, reconsider and let go. So I feel like that then goes back to how I was saying, watch the self-sabotage. And it's like, you know, for some of you, you know how you really feel about a situation, a person, an opportunity. And then you kind of like, you know what, nah, let me abort mission. Don't do that. Take action. All right, let go. Stop trying to control. Surrender to the divine guidance that's happening for you. All right, that's what I'm feeling with that. All right, let's get some Trust Your Vibe card. I'm seeing clear the path. Let's see. A new start is coming. Take action. Give me one more card for Sagittarius, Spirit Guides. This is so crazy. This card has shown up so many times in May's reading. So I feel like this is a message for everybody, every sign. Mentors and role models. Connecting to like-minded individuals. Those people who've been there or been where you want to get to, or are where you want to get to, who can assist you in your growth, who can guide you, who can shine some light on the path that you want to head onto. So look, if you've been feel called to connect to a mentor or a role model, do so. Bottom is aura cleanse. So get your spiritual baths in order. Because remember, I feel like for some of you, there's somebody who might be trying to work against you. Another theme that has been coming through these readings for me. All right, so wash off the heavy, if there's any heavy energy clinging onto you. Sometimes you might be feeling things, feeling confused, feeling stuck, blocked, and it's nothing to do with you, or it could just be somebody sending negative energy towards you. Right, so you need to make sure that you're always clean, so that you can clearly hear your intuitive guidance, so you can clearly connect to your intuition and to your spiritual guidance. All right, so let's see. Top of the deck is call on your healer guides. Now that's also interesting because we saw recovery for one of your cards, right? And Archangel Raphael is Archangel of healing. And the color associated with Raphael is lots of green. So calling on your healer guides. So if there's any issues, whether mental, spiritual, physical problems that you are encountering, call on your healer guides to assist healing, bringing healing, guiding you in the way that, you know, what do I need? What's the correct procedure? What do I need? What herbs do I need? What steps do I need to, you know, you call on your guides and they will show you the path, right? So just pay attention to the signs. And you have play at the heart of the matter. So it's not just working hard, it's working hard, playing hard. You got to bring some balance into things, all right? So aura cleanse and wow, let go is here on top of play. That's so very interesting. Be flexible, play, and let go. Right? So, moving your energy, surrendering. Also, literally being flexible. When you move your body, when there's flexibility in your body, it means, you know, you're less likely to get hurt. It also keeps the energy moving within your body. Be flexible, play, and let go. Sagittarius, that's what I have for you from May. I hope these messages support. You can drop a message, drop a comment. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications for more messages like this. Thank you for being here. Remember, go check out your all's playlist. And until your next message, my loves, be well.